Good evening. My name is Amanda, and I am the Assistant Nurse Coordinator for Health Education and Protection Services. If you're joining me today, you have made the conscious decision to take better control of your health through the usage of the SureLife blood pressure cuff. So today, I am going to be giving you a demonstration on how to use it properly so we can make sure you are getting accurate readings. So you will receive one in the mail, and it will come in a box that looks just like this. The great thing about this device is it's very compact, super easy to use, and very accurate as long as it's used properly. So to start, we want to make sure that we avoid smoking, eating, caffeine, vigorous exercise, or anything like that 30 minutes prior to you taking your blood pressure, because these activities can actually affect your readings. Proper positioning is very important. We want to take an upright seated position with both feet flat on the floor. Please do not cross your feet. Make sure they remain uncrossed. It is very important that you do not talk or move while the monitor is actually running. For demonstration purposes today, you will see me speaking and moving while it's running, but in general, you want to hold a very still, relaxed position while the blood pressure monitor's on. The great thing about this is it does not take long at all for it to work, so it's a very small window that you need to just be relaxed and calm and quiet. So you want to place your arm on the table in front of you, or you can keep it at heart level. You can use your left arm or your right arm. It's mostly personal preference, but you want to make sure if you have a fistula or anything like that placed, you do not use that arm with any of our monitors. So what you will do is the monitor looks like this. It's, again, very small, compact, super easy. There's just a power button and a memory button. You will unwrap the Velcro, slide it over your wrist just like this. You will pull the cuff tight. You want it snug, but not so tight that it cuts off blood pressure. You want to make sure that your sleeves are pulled up, but those aren't tight either. We don't want to restrict any blood flow. We want to make sure the cuff is pulled down about a half an inch below the wrist joint. Again, you will place your elbow on the table, or you will have it at heart level, and then you will just hit your power button and remain still and quiet. Okay, so it just finished. Like I said, took less than 10 seconds. You can see my readings. They're currently 131/81. And to start this, all I did was press the power button once. You just press it and it inflates itself. And when it's finished, it will deflate itself. Then you just remove the cuff, and it will also turn itself off after it sits for a few minutes, so you don't have to worry about that. When the blood pressure cuff is complete, again, it will automatically deflate. Then the monitor is going to show your blood pressure. This is your systolic over your diastolic. It's also going to give you a pulse rate. Sorry about the glare on the screen, but you'll be able to see that clearly on your monitor. Over here is also a section. If your blood pressure comes back extremely high, it will blink and flash at you and actually say the word high in capital letters. So that's something you kind of want to look out for, and something that you would definitely want to record for your primary care provider or any healthcare providers you may speak to going forward. The great thing about this machine is it saves 99 of your previous blood pressures. Automatically. There's nothing you have to do to get it to save it. It does it on its own. You will press this M button, and as you can see, it brought up my most previous 132/85. Hit it again, it'll bring up the third previous 107/78. You can do it again, 102, so on and so forth, and it will go all the way up to 99. So this is great to have because you can take it to your primary care provider or your physician and show them, this is what my blood pressure has been every day for however long you have been taking it. So it's a great resource and a great tool to really track your overall health when it comes to hypertension, which I feel like is super fantastic, because then your doctor gets a very clear understanding of what your daily numbers look like, not just what it looks like when you step into his or her office maybe once a year or once every 6 months. So while the reader does save your previous blood pressures, it does not date or timestamp them. So if you decide you want to take your blood pressure more than once a day, or you want to make sure that you know what blood pressure corresponds with which date, just make sure you keep a simple journal, notebook, something of that sort, and keep the date and time in it. And that way, you'll have a more accurate reading if you feel like that is necessary. Your blood pressure cuff and this box also comes with a booklet that goes over every single thing that I just spoke about today. It is very detailed and it shows you step by step everything that we went over. This video will also be on YouTube and easily accessible to anyone. Other than that, I do need you to send your email addresses, send your mailing addresses to program, program, at hpes-stl.org. Again, that's program at hpes-stl.org. Go ahead and email us your mailing address to that email with your name, mailing address. That way we have the information we need to actually mail these blood pressure cuffs off, because that's the address we're going to use to send it to you. Other than that, if you have any questions going forward, again, my name is Amanda. I work alongside Jacqueline and Tricia. You can always email us here if you have any questions or concerns. Other than that, I thank you for your time today, and I really appreciate you allowing me into your home and to go over this demonstration with you. And I just hope you have a wonderful evening.